Welcome to the Off the Shelf episode where we're going to play the game that Ashley has suggested called the Fantasy Draft Pick game. And I added a twist to it, Ashley, because we picked the top 3 and the last 3 choices for either characters in a book we've done at Book Interrupted, or if it's a nonfiction book, the author from one of the books we did on Book Interrupted. So any of the characters, so Ashley, it could be like President Snow when he's young. It could be any of these.
Word.
Or when he's old.
Okay.
We did both those.
Right.
Well, yeah, you know what? He slays either way.
So I'm gonna give you scenarios, and you're gonna put your top 3 characters, and then Kim suggested this, so it's too bad you couldn't make it. The last 3 choices you'd want in those scenarios with you as well, because she's like, I think that'd be more fun, like who you really don't want to be on your draft.
Yeah. Your non-fantasy league.
Okay, so
yes.
So you're gonna say a scenario, like say going to lunch or something, and then I would pick the top 3 people that I would of a character or an author of a book that I would like to go to lunch with, and then I would also pick the bottom 3 that I absolutely don't want to go to lunch with.
100%.
Okay, I understand. I'm getting the website up on my phone so I can try to find what the books were. It would be under shop on our website for bookinterrupted.com. Under shop, under the Amazon section, we'll have all the books Book Interrupted member book picks. So if anyone wants to play along, they can go to our website, bookinterrupted.com, shop, and see all the book picks there.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Amazing. Thank you, Lindsay.
I like that.
Not
I did the
Glennon Doyle. Glennon Doyle will be the least for no. I'm just joking. Okay, sorry. Continue.
All right.
Fighting words.
Okay. So the first scenario is if you're stranded on a desert island and you're trying to be rescued. Not that you're going to be on there forever, but you're stranded on a desert island. Who's your top 3 and who's your bottom 3?
And they can be imaginary people?
Yeah, characters or authors.
I don't know. I feel like you gotta have somebody on there from the Hunger Games.
Yeah, I was just Katniss. Okay,
right?
Katniss. Yes,
Katniss for sure. And then I think Elizabeth Zott, just because she's very smart and practical. I think she would figure stuff out. You know, like she would know things that I didn't know.
Oh, I love that.
What the Robin knows?
How about what the Robin knows? What are the birds?
No, that's good.
Oh,
what's his name?
Just because I just want
John Young.
Just because I want to talk about birds while I'm there. No, like danger's coming. Like, good job, John. That's your job. Make sure we don't get eaten by something while we're here.
I would pick President Snow because we need someone good to look at to keep the morals high. And 2, if we never make it off the island and we have to repopulate, that man's babies are going to be gorgeous. So that's my top pick, 100%. So.
Your top.
Well, you could add in Marshall, what's his name? Rosenberg, the guy from Nonviolent Communication. So if he was there, that was the author, that he could make sure that everybody can communicate if you're stuck on the island.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, I love that.
There you go.
Stop killing people.
Yeah,
we need each other.
I do know 2 people I would not want. And Lindsay, I'm so sorry, but the 2 main characters in the Hayden game, first of all, I would just go into the water. I would go into the water and just try and swim away, and if I go, I go. If I had to sit there and listen to them, like, no, I don't like you. Oh, but no, I couldn't do it.
Be like, forget it, I'm swimming. Goodbye.
Yeah, like life's over if I'm here. So.
Oh God.
Yeah.
That's a fair point.
Yeah. What about you guys?
I would have for my bring to the island, I would have Katniss because she can hunt and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd have Gale because he can also hunt. So I'm picking those 2.
There should be limitations.
Listen, and then my third pick is Oprah, because someone's gonna come save us if Oprah's on the island with us. Someone is
know.
coming.
Yeah.
Smart. Smart.
Very good.
Oh, I love that.
Oh,
I'm
Who
surprised that
would
we
I
picked the
not
BFG.
bring?
The BFG would be very useful. You can
Oh
walk
my
really,
God.
really far.
I was just looking at
Yes.
that. Yeah.
BFG
Like,
is a
depending how
good one.
large, we might be out of there in 2 steps.
Maybe not Gale then. Maybe BFG. It's a better
There you
choice.
go.
All right.
Also, Gail's a traitor.
Yeah. It's hard to say who I wouldn't want to bring.
Glennon
I don't
Doyle.
Glennon
Mm.
is the answer for
mind her.
Lindsay as always.
I just
Not
joke.
interested.
Ashley, it's because I really didn't like that book and everybody else
No,
did
that-
Untamed at the
Yeah, yeah,
beginning.
yeah.
And so everyone's like, oh my God, if we ever get Glennon Doyle, she'll probably look, after you for all the bad things you said.
She's like, I'm not coming on the podcast. Are you kidding? One of you hates me.
Well,
I don't hate her.
You don't hate her.
I do
We
not
just like
hate
the
her,
book.
of
That's
course.
all good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I wouldn't bring Marshall Rosenberg because I'd be like, just shut up. I feel that you should, like, I wouldn't want that. Let's talk about our feelings when we're trying to survive a desert island. I'd be like, okay, I'm done. Can you just feel yourself on the other side of the island? And then I think that I wouldn't want President Snow because he's a murderer. Sorry, Ashley. And
We'd be on different islands, so it's okay.
and then I don't know who else. I guess the hating game. Yeah, I wouldn't want the guy from the hating game there just because I thought he was kind of annoying.
Because he'd be mean to us, but
Yeah.
he'd still try and sleep with us. He'd be like, oh, he'd just be so rude. And then he'd be like, we gotta repopulate. No, you've just been rude to me the whole
He
time.
might also mansplain things to us, being like, "Well, you know what we should do," and I'd be like, "Can you go with Rosenberg?"
think,
over
Like,
there,
we'd be,
please?"
yes, we'd be trying to make a fire, and he'd be like, you're supposed to put it with more force. But you do it then. You do
I'm
it.
surprised nobody wants to bring Mischief Eagle Testicle because they would be awesome.
Yes.
That's true.
Maybe Kim's
and she could,
pick.
and she could turn into a whale or something, and we could just ride out into the
Oh.
distance. That's a
I don't
good
think
one.
I don't think they're supposed to help humans. They're just
Yeah.
They're just supposed to teach humans about love, which
Oh.
would pass.
We
the
might
time.
get off. Yeah, we might get off a lot.
That's true.
We wouldn't get off the island, but we would get off.
Oh, would we ever? They'd come and rescue us, and we'd be like, we're staying.
We're
Yeah.
good. Don't worry, we're doing fine.
Yeah.
We're one with the
Yeah.
land in more than one way.
Mm.
What did she say?
Rubbing
Rubbing
out.
out? Rubbing whatever.
Yeah,
I
I
thought-
thought
yeah, I
rubbing
think
off
it
on
was-
us.
All right. And Lindsay, you? Who do
Oh,
you?
I don't know. I just said 1,000 of them. Yeah. Let's move on to the next question.
Next
Okay.
question. Okay.
Yeah.
We're not really following the rules. We were just like
No,
to talk about it.
I'm
I
not a
think that's
good
fine,
rule
too.
follower.
Mm.
That's fine. So this one's actually for Lindsay.
Mm.
Who would you
Just-
pick for your? No, but I think this is I was thinking of you when I came up with this question.
No
Okay.
pressure.
Who would you have on your team if it was a zombie apocalypse?
Oh,
Love zombie apocalypse.
Oh
I
my
know you do.
god.
I know you
Same.
do.
They're so good. Wow. Oh, that's so hard.
you might need snow.
Okay. Well, Lola.
yeah.
I'd want
Lola.
Lola. Come on.
Yeah,
I'm
totally.
taking Lola for sure.
I'm thinking the BFG too, because like if I'm in his hand all the way up here, are the zombies really coming up? You know,
Yeah.
like are they climbing up a giant to get to me?
Mm.
So
Maybe.
yeah, Lola.
We just
Yeah,
watched
you made it
World War
good.
Z, the movie, and it was like
Oh, I
they
guess
all
so.
climb
hey.
up so fast. So I don't
Yeah.
know. But yeah, fair.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Lola, BFG. Yeah, probably Cat.
What about Killers of the Flower Moon? Wasn't there some guys there with guns in that one? That yeah, let's
Willing
see.
to kill whoever.
The Hunger
The
Games.
husband?
Any of the people in the Hunger
yeah.
Games.
I mean, basically
God.
just the book. Yeah, you know.
I would think Finnick Odair would be great from I mean, I guess he wasn't in the first Hunger Games, but they kind of mention him. He's just so great in combat. He's more from the second books and the third books. But yeah, really skilled in combat, so I feel like he would just be out there slaying those zombies.
What about the women who run with wolves? There was probably some kind of
Oh yeah.
I can't remember all of it, but I'm sure there was something in there that would help in battle. The wolves? I'd pick the wolves. The wolves from Women Who Run the Wolves.
That's a
There
good
was
one.
that.
Oh, I know the one in the forest with the you know, like she's maybe a hag or a witch, and she's got the
something.
house with the chicken feet. Who am I talking about?
Yeah, she's
my
like
God.
called she's called Yaya something or
Baba Yaga or something?
something like that. Yep.
I mean,
Sure.
you know what? John Young from What the Robin Knows
Yes,
may be able to
100%.
help avoid them because he can listen
Yes.
to the birds and be like, okay, they're coming. Let's get out of here and go somewhere else.
I was thinking John Young too. Like he's going to be able, like the birds are warning us, they're coming. We better go this other
Yeah.
way.
So we
Yeah.
got
Yeah,
John
he would be
Young,
good.
Lola, and the guy from The Hunger Games.
Baba
That's
Yaga.
gonna go there. Yeah.
Baba
Yeah,
Yaga.
I'm good. Those three.
Oh, that's a good fantasy draft.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty good.
And not Glennon Doyle. No.
Not Glennon.
I don't know
Yeah.
how
Sorry,
clear
Glennon.
we have to make it.
Yeah.
Bluebeard? You guys remember Bluebeard from Women Who Run the Wolves?
Oh yeah. I
Oh
do.
yeah, he would be a good one. No,
Yeah,
he would
there's
be a good
lot
one.
in here. There's a lot in here that would be, you know.
The Handmaid's Tale. Some of those, like the Peacekeepers or whatever. Were they
Yeah.
called Peacekeepers? No, that's from Hunger Games again.
Yeah.
People
I
from
don't
The
remember that.
Handmaid's Tale.
But in the Handmaid's Tale, everybody's so like already controlled and like don't trust anybody. So like the people
That's
who
true.
made that world the way it is, those monsters, like for like killing a zombie, those guys are kind of, you know, they
Done.
happened a
Yeah.
little bit before maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, who would be you would not want in a zombie
The
apocalypse?
two people from the Hating Game. No.
Yeah. Actually, no, they can come and I'm ditching them.
They could be bait.
Yeah.
Just throw them.
Yes.
Be like, I'm getting out of here. You guys go argue over there.
Yeah, oh totally. But a real one for me I wouldn't want I forget his name, but from The Giver, the main guy in The Giver, mostly because like he's a kid and he's not gonna be listening to
Yeah.
a damn thing that I say. And I feel like that
Damn
would add
kids.
so much stress.
Kids.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kids. Oh no, I couldn't do that the stress already enough of being in a zombie apocalypse with kids. Brutal.
How about like fun home? Like if there's gonna be a lot of dead people, maybe you need somebody who knows about funeral
Yeah.
home stuff.
That's
Ooh.
true. Okay.
Like, I got all these dead
True.
people. Help!
Mhm.
Help!
That's true.
Help
Maybe,
me not
yeah.
come alive again.
How do we
You
keep them
kill this?
dead?
You
How do we
kill
keep
this?
them dead?
You're an expert in death, are you not?
What
It's
about the
supposed to be.
people? What about the Midnight Library? Because
I was
can't
gonna
you
say
go
that.
there and then like transport to somewhere else? I forget exactly, but a person was dead or something.
The
and
librarian might be helpful. in
Maybe.
that
Right.
book.
Yes. Go to a different
Totally.
dimension.
Like,
Like,
this
you know what?
reality is not what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
I need to go to a different reality of myself. Yeah, I don't want to be
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
zombie
Don't be a zombie
apocalypse.
apocalypse.
I pick a different life. Let's go somewhere else. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
great.
Just get lost in the library. That would be nice.
Yeah.
Honestly.
And you don't want Sharu because he's a kid too. Like,
Yeah, none of the
What about the
kids.
burnout lady? Or the secret to unlocking the stress cycle.
Yeah,
He's like,
they-
how do you handle this? I'm very
I'm
stressed. There's
stressed.
zombies at my door. Oh,
Just
give someone a
learn
big
how
hug.
to meditate. And
Yeah,
be
don't
like,
you
I think
kiss?
we need to kill some of these zombies instead.
Just kiss them for 5 minutes or whatever you're supposed to do to
Please.
break the cycle.
and once again, Ashley needs President Snow as a kid. What's his name again?
Not as a kid.
He's
As
not
a
a
teenager.
kid.
Okay,
Thank
he's
you.
somebody.
Thank you.
Twenty something.
Okay.
Not
A very
young man.
handsome,
Young
young
man.
man. No, that is a young man. That's-
He's not a child.
Yeah, I meant like young man.
Young instead of old.
yeah.
Little. I wonder who the middle Snow is going to be on the
Oh
Hamish
my
movie.
god, I know.
I mean, they'll do a movie, right? Anyway,
Oh yeah.
Oh, totally. They'll do a movie. Yeah.
and then you can
Yeah.
kiss him. The mid Snow,
Kiss
maybe
them
perfect. who
all.
knows?
Like, there's just one for each age
Except for
range,
the
you know?
child.
Yeah. No. The child's all good.
Okay.
I mean, you could do the 4% fix and, like, you know, try to get the most out of every hour of killing.
That's right.
Killing
Get up
zombies.
early and do something for you.
Do something for you.
Oh,
So you're
for the
mentally
zombies
prepared
before the zombies wake up.
Do something
Karma
creative.
Brown. Yeah.
Yeah, do something creative before the
Well,
zombies come.
I imagine that like fighting the zombies in the zombie apocalypse would be a lot like having just like a really busy life anyway. So like you'd be like, okay, well yeah, we've got to kill zombies, but before they get up, like we gotta make this house more secure. Like, you know, we gotta make this house nice to live in, not just secure from zombies, like
Yeah.
you know, or start a garden or something. Like we gotta eat down the road. Long-term planning, 4% fix. Now,
Fair.
is she going to be really good at fighting zombies? I don't know. Maybe we just put
What
her in
about
charge of that
Kirsten
stuff.
Karchmer? I mean, seeing red, there's probably blood involved, so
She's not afraid of blood.
yeah, so maybe she
is
could
not.
help. She's a pretty feisty woman, though, so we've
Indeed.
talked to her how many times, and I bet she'd be pretty
Yeah.
tough. In a
I
zombie.
bet she's from Texas. I bet
Yeah.
she can handle a gun.
Yeah, I think she'd be able to get out
She
there.
can handle
and-
a gun. I love it. You're like, if you're
help
from
us.
Texas, you probably own a gun. I don't know. I'm Canadian. I have no idea.
Well, I guess guessing. Maybe not, but she's Texas.
Yeah.
So it makes me think she's probably at least handled a gun. If she doesn't have one.
How about Yuval Noah Harari from Sapiens? Because maybe he's seen a precedent in history and knows how to find something to solve
Kill them.
the zombie issue.
Yeah.
Mhm,
He's like, hey,
maybe.
humans have exterminated so many other things. We can take care of these zombies.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe.
We lead all the great exterminations, except for that one asteroid before we came along. Yeah.
Maybe Malcolm Gladwell could do something like that. He's always like figuring out statistics.
Yeah.
Maybe he could do some research. I've done some
I don't
research.
know.
And
You'd be
this is
like,
what we think.
Malcolm, stop thinking about it and pick up a gun. It's very
Like, okay.
interesting what you are telling us about these zombies, but right now, what we really need
We need
is to
solutions.
survive the night.
They're right there outside the door. Stop thinking.
Literally. Yeah.
Action.
He's not
All
like
right.
a big guy, right?
Yeah. No.
So-
Okay.
Book interrupted.
This interruption is about trying to record an interruption and being interrupted. Okay.
Book interrupted.
The next question is I think we'll limit it to everyone just picks one because Amazing Race is usually just one. So who would you choose to be on Amazing Race with you?
And it can't be someone it can't be the Katniss or the same people.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay, we're
on
saying not
Amazing Race, I
Katniss.
don't think she'd be great on Amazing Race. She's lived in District 12, totally isolated. You can't put her for
Yeah.
Amazing Race. I think for Amazing Race,
You would need
pick-
like stamina.
I'm going with Elizabeth
Smart?
Zott. Elizabeth Zott. She's smart. She's got stamina, and she's well read.
mm,
And she doesn't
I would
take shit
like
from
that.
anybody.
Wow, love that.
I mean,
Well,
Malcolm
travel.
Gladwell's
Malcolm
Hmm?
Gladwell.
Yeah, Malcolm
pretty
Gladwell
good.
I
would be a
was-
good one.
Yeah, I was thinking Malcolm Gladwell as well.
Kirsten Karchmer, man, that's a fiery woman too. She'd probably be going. She has so
Fun.
much energy.
Yeah, she would be
Have fun.
4% fix. Get up early. Go on a race.
Yeah, I bet she has a lot of
Elizabeth
energy
Karchmer.
too.
Yeah. I would need someone really like motivational because the first inconvenience, I'm like, let's drop out. Like, we haven't seen this money. It means nothing to me. You know, like I have no will for anything.
What are the
I'm just
chances we're
like,
going to win this money? Not good.
seriously?
Let's
And
go.
then we'd be cut from the show. It's
Let's go for a hot tub instead.
yeah.
Relax.
Elizabeth Gilbert has traveled to lots of places, and Amazing Races, you're going to different countries. So maybe she might be
Mm.
helpful because she might know a lot of people in different countries that she could just
True.
call
Mm.
up.
Yeah.
You might
Or
be.
know like kind of more of the custom, you know, like just be more familiar with the places.
She's well traveled. Once again, Oprah, she has her own private jet.
Yes.
Yeah, but are you allowed to just get on
You're
your
not
own
allowed to
private
get on
jet in the Amazing
No.
Race? Be like,
Is
"Oh,
there
yeah, this
rules
place.
against it?
I've got some connections. Let's get on my jet. No, you're supposed to sail there. I don't actually know. I don't watch the show. But like,
Private
you know,
ship.
I got my private ship and I got a crew to take us there. Like,
Yeah.
I love it. Just bring Oprah. She'll get us there.
I mean, she
I'm on
really
Amazing
would,
Race for
though.
that.
I just wonder which question is going to come up with the lady who wrote White Fragility.
I
Like, would it ever come
know.
up?
Robin
Yeah.
DiAngelo? Is that her name? Robin
Yeah.
DiAngelo?
Yep, she's an academic.
Yeah. Yeah, we need a smart. All of your questions have been like physical. Is there any ones where it's like you want to be with somebody smart, just smart, not physical?
Okay, here's another question.
Yeah.
Switch like a Freaky Friday. Who would you switch places with? That's one.
Oh.
Freaky Friday. And they usually are, I think they're 1 week. I can't remember how long you have the Freaky Friday, like switch places, but I put 1 week. You have to exchange places with someone for 1 week.
Oh.
That's
So
tough.
you might want to choose someone super smart, because that might be kind of cool.
I want to switch with the Oprah.
Of course, everybody wants to switch with
yeah.
Oprah.
Oprah would be amazing.
Actually, I don't like when people look at me. I don't know. That would just be stressful.
I definitely would not want to switch with Offred from The Handmaid's Tale.
No,
that would be
no.
my lowest one. No.
Yes. Just
Or
going
the
to a Hunger
Giver.
Games arena. I would want to be I would switch with the main girl from, and I'm so bad with character names, so sorry. From the Midnight Library. And
that would be cool.
I think the experience would be so cool. And also when I read it, I felt it really resonated with me. Specifically, I remember the ex she was trying to get over, his name was Dan. At the time when I read it, I was also trying to get over an ex named Dan. And so
Really?
Yeah, so I thought it was so it was very therapeutic to read, and I just feel like going through that whole experience in real life would be amazing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I like that one too. Yeah,
Ashley would especially like to switch places with the girl from the Hayden game.
Okay, I thought you were gonna say A Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes because she kisses Snow. So I was so excited.
That too, but I was being silly.
But the guy, absolutely not. I'd quit my job. What about you guys?
Quit my job.
Yeah. First day, like I got 6 days left. We're gone.
I don't know.
A lot of these are so sad. Like I don't want to switch places with I don't know, the Killers of the Flower Moon or
the BFG might be kind of fun. Become a giant
absolutely
for a week.
True diary,
Games,
of a part-time Indian. Like I don't know, he had some tough times.
Some of them are pretty rough.
Yeah.
Just
yeah, like Eat, Pray, Love. You get to go travel across.
Yeah, that sounds alright. Traveling around,
trying to find yourself.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, like I mean, a lot. They called me number one. I definitely wouldn't. Obviously, not that.
No.
From the Ashes. Like, there's so many ones that were sad. That
Henrietta Lacks.
Henrietta
how about
Lacks.
the girl in the BFG?
Oh yeah,
books would be fun. I can't just keep saying the same ones over and over.
I could be the Queen of England. She's in the BFG. I'd switch places with her for a week. That might be great. Become the queen for a week.
That would be fun.
Although
to
she's
be
dead
treated
now,
like the queen for a week.
But,
ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be super
Eagle
fun.
Testicle? Mischief Eagle Testicle. You can
shapeshifter.
Right?
Shape-shifting.
And you're going to teach everything about love.
Also, you're getting off so much. I feel like it would be a wonderful week. Absolutely.
It would be wonderful. You'd be like, hey, look at that goose. I'm going to teach that goose how to love. The bears, the beavers. I mean, until the humans come around, you know?
I guess we don't have to do that. Who do not want to switch with? Because there's lots of people I wouldn't want to switch with.
God.
Oh, yeah.
Too many people,
Too many.
Especially like the dystopian novels. I mean, just take the whole season of banned books and like just pick one of the characters in there.
All of them,
Yeah.
All of the characters.
I wouldn't want to be anyone in the Giver world. That's so boring. Yeah.
Even when Dad killed Mom, horrible. No.
Yeah, for real. There's so many sad ones.
Too many sad books.
Yeah.
Kim suggested this one. She's like, you could always do the whole marry, fuck, kill, and choose your top ones for that. And I thought, Ashley.
I never want to kill anybody.
I do. Like figuratively, not literally.
see the last episode.
Well,
Yeah.
we know who
Episode on
Ashley
Lola.
wants to marry.
See the episode
that's
on
an
Lola.
easy.
She is not in a gang.
Yeah. So Mary.
Actually, I would marry Peter Malark. I would. Yeah, I love him so much.
He'd be a good husband, I think.
No.
He'd be such a great husband. Especially if it's Josh Hutcherson playing Peter Malark. Yeah.
Really? No. Oh.
Yes.
No.
Yeah. Oh yes. Yes. No. It's. I would fuck Snow in any stage of life.
Why haven't you said this before?
Any stage of life?
Any stage.
Any
is
stage of
fine.
life?
Any
Like
Not
stage.
a
old-
child.
Like Donald Sutherland could get it. Like
Sure, yeah,
he's-
Donald Sutherland. He's
Oh,
a
yeah,
handsome
he's-
man.
Donald
a fine
Sutherland
looking
as
man.
an old man? Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
No,
Absolutely. And then
Never?
I would kill who would I kill? I'd kill the guy from the hating game.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's some serious hate because there's some real monsters in these books.
Yeah.
True monsters. Yeah.
And so they shall live. I don't
Wow.
like
They
mean
shall
men.
live.
Mean men. I can overcome everything but mean men.
Mm.
No need. What about you guys? Who are you fucking and marrying and killing?
I don't want to kill anybody.
Well, I can think of people I would. I can only think of people I want to kill. What about
Really?
the they call me number one? All the residential school
Yeah.
horrible
yeah.
people.
Priests,
There you
yep.
go. Get them out of there.
Everybody
Mass murder
involved,
them. Like,
just get out.
well, not
yeah.
really. I don't really want to kill people. Don't put that on the internet. That I like.
Mass murder.
Mass murder.
People
No,
Google
don't
your
really
name
do
and
that.
it's-
That's horrible. Don't say that.
Ironic.
Line
Okay.
them
I
up.
don't really want it. Yeah, exactly. Like from the
Yeah,
ashes, he's pretty handsome. Jesse Thistle.
He is pretty handsome. What are you going to do to him? You gonna marry him? Or you're gonna
No,
you
no.
know?
Bang 'em.
I think I'll just use him for sex.
Yeah.
Whoa, Jesse, I wonder if he's listening.
I wonder if he's listening. Oh God.
Just use him for sex. Come on our show.
No, I'm
We
not.
swear, Lindsay.
Oh my
Come on our
God.
show. Lindsay doesn't show up.
Yeah, I'm not coming to the show.
I think if I was gonna marry somebody, it'd have to be somebody who wanted to talk about like science or intellectually stuff. You know what I mean? Like
So who you
it would have to
picking?
be like this Sapiens guy or Malcolm Gladwell or Elizabeth Zott. One of those probably. Mm-hmm.
I was going to pick Malcolm Gladwell to marry. I thought he would be a good one to marry.
Aw.
But
Yeah.
Elizabeth Zott wouldn't marry me. Marriage. She's not into it.
Hmm.
I would also
Um,
kill the giants. That's who I'd kill. I'd marry
Oh.
Malcolm Gladwell. I'd kill the giants.
They're really hard to
eating
kill.
human ones. Well, I can pick anyone I want, so I'm killing the giants, the bad ones. And who would I? I think I might have to pick what's the guy from the Hunger Games again? That's Katniss's guy,
Gail?
but not really. Gale. I think I'd have to pick Gale.
Yeah. He's
To
pretty
kill?
hot.
I think.
I'm surprised
No, to
nobody wants
marry.
to pick. I know
Not
the
to marry.
I know the
no,
one that you
not to
wouldn't want.
marry.
Oh,
Gale
bang?
to bang in the woods. Yeah.
Oh,
I pick
word.
him.
woods.
Yeah.
I know.
And then
who-
Malcolm Gladwell for the husband, and then kill the giants. That's who I.
Okay.
This is who you
Yeah.
don't want to bang. Is the like from The Handmaid's Tale, like the husband,
Oh,
right?
Commander.
That's the worst.
Yes.
The
That's the
commander.
worst sex you can have.
the commander.
Right there.
Yeah.
The
For sure, yeah.
commander. I can think of bad ones. Yeah, that would be bad. Because like it's described
be
as
bad.
bad.
Yeah.
And the wife's
Yeah.
there.
And it won't get better.
No,
Yeah.
it's just gonna
Yeah.
be.
Ugh.
I would definitely not want to have sex with the guy who's in Lola, the one when they're eating sushi and he's like he's like one of the
right.
bosses.
The cartel.
Yes.
The head of the
guy?
cartel.
No.
Ooh, yes.
Oh
gross.
yeah.
She
Totally.
describes him as like, oh no, thank you.
I think that's why
Yeah,
she's
I
like,
had an
"Don't rape
icky
me."
feeling the whole time. Yes, yes.
She's like,
Yeah.
don't rape me, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I know
gross.
who you don't want to marry is the guy from the Killers of the Flower Moon, obviously, because he's going to kill you and all your
Yes.
Yeah.
What's his name again?
We
Eddie
know.
or something? What was his name?
I keep on thinking it's Ernest, but that could be wrong.
Ernest. It is Ernest.
Is it?
It is Ernest.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, you don't want to marry
Not a
Ernest
good
for sure,
marriage.
because he's gonna kill you. Yeah.
Yeah. I
And
can think
who
of the
you
people I
don't
don't want to.
Want to marry? Who wouldn't you want to marry? President Snow, probably, because he doesn't actually love you. Because
Yeah.
he doesn't want to.
But it wouldn't be, I mean, you'd have stuff. And
You'd
you'd
have
probably sleep with whoever you want. And
I
he
mean,
might
you'd
kill
have
you
so
one
much
day.
white roses around too. Like
Yeah.
that might be beautiful. The wedding, all white roses, stunning,
Yeah.
right? Him in a red suit, stunning. So
Actually,
Well,
like, it
maybe
doesn't
you don't want to
matter.
marry Marshall Rosenberg
Oh,
because he would just
no.
be talking to you too much about your feelings.
Oh,
Like at some
no,
point, you might be
yeah.
like, okay,
Hey,
I
this is too
understand your
much.
needs.
I want to marry one of the women who run with the wolves, like one of the crazy,
Yeah.
like wild,
yes.
like
Wild
just
women.
like don't care about it. Like I am just a wild woman. There you go, that one.
Wild women. Mhm.
All right.
I think you probably want to sleep with sleeping with wild women would be pretty good too.
Mm.
Free.
I know someone else you
free. It's
wouldn't.
so free.
You wouldn't want to marry. What's her face in? What's her face? You know, lessons in chemistry. Her friend that would take care of her daughter all the time. Remember, she was married to that horrible man that beat her.
Yeah.
I mean, married to him. That would be a bad
Yep,
one.
true.
Well, did we
Don't
say
wanna
Miss?
do- yeah.
Did we say Miss Chief Eagle Testicle for the sex
Dang.
bit? Well, obviously. Did we
Oh
say that
yeah,
yet?
why did
So,
we
I
say
mean-
that?
Be
Nobody
out of this
did.
World, I
Because
feel,
we
yeah.
said on the last question.
Yeah.
And the one before. Maybe.
Maybe.
Yep. Yep.
All right.
Okay. Is there any more questions?
No, that's it. The end.
Oh, awesome.
That's what we're gonna
I
end
like that.
with.
Well,
We're
Snow,
gonna end
call
with
me up.
Did we
All
talk
right.
about all the books? I
Yeah,
think we
what
went
books
over.
didn't come up? Let's see. Yeah, we talked about Sapiens and From the Ashes. Right Fragility didn't really, I mean, that's a hard one to put into a question here. Burno, Fun Home, Midnight Library. We did a lot of these.
We didn't do the moral life
One.
that had
What
Renee
happened
Lax.
to you?
Oh.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
we did Oprah.
Mare
We did
said-
Oprah a
Oh,
lot.
we did.
Yeah. Immortal Life. I did bring it up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
With
you
Robin
did. And then
Knows. What's this?
I think
The
we brought
Absolutely
it.
True Diary came up.
Yeah, I think they all did.
I
Yeah,
think
they all
yeah,
did.
it's pretty amazing. I think they
we
did.
did all of them. Yeah, we did them all.
Huh.
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
I can't believe we did that. We're so great.
Are we
Sarah-
good at our jobs? Heck yeah.
Okay.
Book interrupted.
If you've enjoyed these video highlights, listen to the full episode on our YouTube channel or wherever you get your podcasts. Remember to like and subscribe and ring that bell to be notified when new episodes are published. Find out more by going to www.bookinterrupted.com.
Never forget, every child matters.